While I was withdrawing money at the bank, I suddenly noticed a group of people pulling hoods over their heads. At that moment, I sensed something bad was about to happen, so I quickly tucked away the cash in my hand. Luckily, the robbers were targeting the armored truck outside. At the same time, the bank security hurried to pull down the metal shutters. Once the robbers got what they wanted, they sped off immediately, but I was still determined to leave the bank because I knew the direction. They fled and led straight to the police station. There was no way they wouldn't come back. Sure enough, the robbers hadn't gone far. They ran straight into a police blockade, so they drove back and smashed through the bank's front doors. Then they pulled out knives and began controlling the crowd. The police quickly surrounded the bank, and to force the police to back down, the robbers stabbed a hostage and threw him outside. However, the police refused to give in. That's when the robbers started to lose control, just as they were about to come after me. I urgently said I could help them escape, even though the robbers didn't really trust me. The situation was too urgent. In the end, they took me to the bank office because I knew there was a pipe there that connected to the third floor. But these robbers couldn't even find the second floor. That made them think I was messing with them. But at that moment, I stayed unusually calm. I first scanned the room, then I pushed a cabinet aside and pressed hard against the wall. That's when I confirmed this wall led to the third floor. One of the robbers grabbed a fire axe and smashed it down hard. Sure enough, a hole was broken open in the wall. I picked up some magnetic tiles from the desk and started laying out an escape route using ghost-style strategy. But I knew that if I could think of this, the police would definitely be prepared too. So I told the robbers we needed a decoy to draw police attention. Then we'd crawl through the passage up to the third floor. Once the decoy pulled the officers away from the north entrance, would use the time gap to escape in the bank manager's car. At this point, the robbers had no other choice but to trust me. Soon after, John took the manager hostage and drove out of the bank, trying to buy time for the rest of us to escape, but he was quickly surrounded by the police. In the end, he was shot and killed. Meanwhile, the other robbers were already driving west with me. But while they were splitting up the money, an internal fight broke out. That's when I seized the moment and grabbed the steering wheel. The car instantly lost control and flipped over. After I crawled out of the car, it suddenly exploded. A bag of cash rolled out of the wreck. So I grabbed the money and ran from the scene. I originally planned to hide the money at a school, but what I didn't know was that someone had followed me there.